Hey guys, what's going on? TJ here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going over the top 5 coolest features of the Ford Fusion Sport. Now this should carry over to the Ford Fusion models in general below the Sport. Let's go ahead and jump into the top 5 coolest features. Alright, number 5 on the list. Sorry for the wind noise here, guys. It is 90 degrees and the air is blowing, but I'm going to put it out of the way of the camera. Number 5 is the lane departure adjustability. And what I mean by that is adjusting the sensitivity of the lane departure. So we all know that, you know, these cars come with lane departure, and you just press it by pushing on the button here. That'll enable it there, and you have the two vertical lines on each side of the car. And that'll turn, I believe it's a green color when it finds and recognizes the lines in the road. So what you can do to adjust that is you're going to press the left on the directional pad here, and you're going to go into driver assist, and you're going to go down to lane keeping system, and we're going to go into mode. And I have it set for both, but you can actually do the alert only, which is what my car was set to when I first bought it. So it only alerted me that I was drifting out of the lane. It didn't actually correct me, which I was kind of wondering about what was going on with that, because I know this car came fully loaded, so it didn't have that feature. So sure enough, it was only set to alert only. So you can do aid only, which doesn't alert you, it only corrects you. I have it in both. And you can actually adjust the sensitivity or the intensity of it, where normal would just be like, you know, you would be in like, oh shit, I gotta go back into the lane, and just kind of doing that. High would more than likely be a more aggressive approach. Low would be a least, you know, the least aggressive correction. So I think that was really cool. And hopefully, if you guys have that issue where you're not able to get yourself corrected back into the lane with this car, hopefully that'll help you guys out. Now, the other coolest feature that I found is the reverse camera. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in reverse. And a lot of you guys may know this already, but I never really pay attention to what's on the actual screen, like around the outside of the border. But you can actually press the plus button here, and then you can actually see what you're backing up into. Let's go ahead and move up a little bit. Let's go ahead and put it in reverse. So if you really want to get exact of where you're backing up into, you can go ahead and do that. Boom, right on the line, perfect. Now what's awesome about this is if you have a Sync 3 car like the Explorer or the Edge, and you know you have a trailer hitch on there, you can actually use that to your advantage and get a better hookup with that. So I found that to be really cool. Might be something small, but I noticed it, so I figured why not. Now the third feature that I think is pretty cool is the navigational breadcrumbs. So we're going to press control, we're going to go ahead and bring that up, and hopefully you guys can hear me. I do have the air vents pointing upwards, so hopefully you guys don't hear the air coming by. And we're going to hit menu. And bring that up again. Hit menu, go into navigation settings, and you're going to go to map preferences, and you're going to go to breadcrumbs here and turn that on. And then when we go to navigation, it'll actually go ahead and place little Pac-Man dots behind the arrow here, just, you know, indicating where you're going, and just pretty much breadcrumbs, self-explanatory. So that way, you know, if you're not really looking at navigation and you're trying to navigate through an unknown area, neighborhood, what have you, you'll have the ability to retrace your steps and hopefully get out of the situation that you're unfortunately in. Now for this next one, which is really cool, we're gonna have to be outside of the car, and so the car is locked. So what we're gonna do is, I'm trying to get you guys a good shot of this. What we're gonna do is we're going to tap and hold the unlock twice. So we're gonna press and hold it. Now watch the windows. All the windows roll down and the sunroof pops open. Mine didn't pop open because it was already open, or cracked rather. And you can also close them with the fob key as well. What you're gonna do is you're gonna press and hold for 5 seconds or so, and the windows are gonna roll up, and it's also gonna close the sunroof, which is really cool. Super handy for those hot days where you need to roll down your windows. Excuse the dirty car, it's been raining here. Where you need to get some air circulation going and get that hot air out of the car. So, and actually most cars should have this feature. So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to poke around and figure out what sequence actually opens it up. Got my radar going off. Don't know what's going on with that. Anyways, so the top number one coolest feature of the car is when you have it in drive, right? And you forget that the car is in drive, and you go to open up the door, watch what happens. I shit you not, it turns itself into park. So when you're in drive and you go to open up the door, it rotates into park. So I don't know if it has to be, the car has to be on for a short amount of time, or because it doesn't happen all the time, I find out. If you had the car on for like a half hour, 45 minutes, you know, be driving to work or whatever, and you park it and you leave it in drive and you open up the door, it'll stay in drive and it'll just alert you that the car is not in park. So that has been the top 5 coolest features of the Fusion in the Fusion Sport. So if I missed anything, guys, or if you guys have anything to add, please drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. That way other people can know those features as well. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Take care. Have a great day.